What's up, everybody? Today we're going to be swapping out the armature on my 112 Fortrex. This motor right here. If you do this at a trail motor shop or electrical shop, you're probably going to pay at least $200–300 in labor. It's literally like 10–12 minute fix. So just stick around, watch the video. I'll show you how to do it, and let's jump right into it. Let me find my tools. All right, first things first, you gotta take this prop off. So I'm just gonna take a wrench. Some people use pliers. I like to use a wrench. I'll just take my prop off. Try not to lose any parts. Should have my pin, yep, my pin, my washer, my nut, put it all right there. These, I loosened these earlier, just so it would be easier for the video. But you can take a socket and, or anything that you can get leverage with, and take these two bolts out. And these are 8mm. For the head size. Keep your hand on this back part because you don't want to make it drop it and damage it. They just pull out just like so. And this part will fall out too. I like to make sure that this part doesn't fall because it can fall and chip and you can ruin it. All right, after you got that back piece off, just come over here to your armature and pull it out, just like so. Set it right there. Armature's pretty dirty. Well, it's kind of dirty. So the main thing that you want to do is there's these little clips on your brush guard, brush housing, and they hold these brushes in place. So if I give it any kind of pressure, it's going to come back. So what you want to do is you want to push this brush up and then pull that clip out of its place on both sides. That is the most important part, I think, to all of this, because you cannot get your armature back in if you don't do that. All right, so this is just a video for you guys. So my armature is actually good. So I'm going to be using the same armature. I just want to show you guys how to do it, and that way you guys can save some money and know how to do everything. So you don't have to really do a whole lot here. You stick it in here. The magnet will do what it's supposed to do. Okay, just like that. So when you get to this part, you want to pull on the bearing back here, so you can get this piece with the fin on it over it, just like so. Okay, so there we go. Now, this is the difficult part. So I just use these. Some people use a flat screwdriver. All you got to do is push the brush up. The bottom brush, it will be fine. We don't have to worry about it because gravity, it's going to fall back into its place. It's just the top one you have to worry about. Now, once you get this in place over the copper ring right here on your armature, you want to slide it just barely over where you can still get your finger in there enough to pop your brush back into place on both ends. Okay, and then once you do that, slide her back in. All right. Now, once you do that, you want to make sure it's good and lined up. You want your fin to be straight with your shaft here. And then you take your pins, put them in. And line them up. Let me get it higher so I can see what's going on here. The rooster's telling you all good morning. All right, I got that pin in there. So now I just want to get the other one in there. And it's just as easy as lining them up. That's all it is. And sometimes you can't do it with your fingers like I'm doing it. I feel like this is the hardest part every time. So get it lined up. I use a little nut driver to get it back into place. And you just want to snug this. Tighten it till it's snug. You don't have to crank on it like a He-Man. And I'll show you why. The reason why is there is a torque setting for it, 45 to 50 pounds. So if you have a torque wrench, they're pretty cheap. I think I got this one at Walmart or maybe O'Reilly's. And one torque mine to 50, close to 50 on both ends. That one's not quite there yet. Just like that. All right, guys, that is literally all there is to putting your armature back together. Then all that's left is for you, obviously, to put your prop back on, and that is literally it. Well, if I can get my prop back on. There we go. I need a new prop. My prop's a little out of balance. It's got some chips in it. You don't want to tighten that prop too much either. So let's go turn her on and see how she does. All right, let's give her a try. So she working. That's literally all there is, guys. If you have any questions, put it in the comments, and I'll try to answer any questions that I can. Also, hit up Taylor Littlefield with Pure Living Outdoors on YouTube. He did a video on an Ultra X, on how to change out the armature on the Ultra X, and it's a pretty good video. So go give that a like if you have something more complicated than this, and it will help you tremendously. I think it's like a 40-minute long video, and he goes into details, and it's really good. Go give it a watch, guys. Thanks for watching the channel, and I'll see you guys later.